As relations with the US worsen, Russian military trainers have recently arrived in Niger. Greetings everyone. Today's video focuses on the presence of Russian military trainers in Niger who have been deployed to enhance the country's air defense capabilities. Niger has turned to Russia for security assistance due to worsening relations with the United States. While the ruling military council in Niger has not yet ordered American troops to leave, the arrival of Russian forces creates a complex situation for US forces, as well as diplomatic and civilian personnel who may find it challenging to remain in the country. Until recently, Niger was considered a crucial partner and ally by Washington, which invested significant funds in an airbase located in a desert region. This airbase served as a central hub for American counterinsurgency operations in the Sahel, a sub-Saharan region plagued by coups in recent years. Without further delay, let us begin our discussion. This week, Russian military trainers have made their way to Niger in order to strengthen the nation's air defense capabilities. This move comes as Niger shifts its focus from close collaboration with the United States in counter-terrorism efforts to seeking security assistance from Russia. State television in Niger recently aired footage of Russian military trainers arriving in the country via a plane loaded with military equipment. In the video, two trainers can be seen in military attire, complete with caps and face coverings, standing in front of the aircraft during nighttime. Our purpose here is to provide training to the Nigerian army on the utilization of the military equipment present, stated one of the Russian instructors in the broadcast, communicating in French. Our objective is to foster military collaboration between Russia and Niger. According to US officials, the military council in Niger, known as the CNSP, has not yet issued a directive for the withdrawal of American troops. However, the presence of Russian forces introduces a level of complexity for the US forces, as well as diplomatic and civilian personnel who are currently stationed in the country. Additionally, the future of joint counterinsurgency operations between Niger and the United States is now uncertain. For a considerable period, Niger was regarded by Washington as a crucial ally and partner in a region that has been plagued by coups in recent times. The United States dedicated significant financial resources to establish an airbase in a desert region, which served as the central hub for American counterinsurgency efforts in Africa's Sahel, a sub-Saharan area. In an effort to combat insurgencies carried out by extremist groups such as Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State, the United States made significant investments in training Niger's military forces. Unfortunately, the very forces that received this elite training were involved in a coup last summer, resulting in the removal of the democratically elected president. As a consequence, the relationship between Niger's new leaders and Washington has since deteriorated. After a recent visit by a delegation from the United States, headed by Molly Fee, the top US representative to Africa, the junta made a public declaration on state television, stating that flights originating from the US-constructed airbase were deemed unlawful and that they no longer acknowledged the presence of American military forces within the nation. The junta expressed their disapproval of the United States warning to Niger about collaborating with Russia and Iran, arguing that it was an attempt to pressure the African nation into making a decision between its partners. According to a high-ranking American official who requested to remain anonymous in order to discuss the ongoing negotiations, the United States is currently exploring potential revisions to its military collaboration with Niger. Despite the challenges that lie ahead, the official expressed optimism in finding a solution that adequately addresses the interests and concerns of both parties involved. According to a report from Niger's state television, a Russian plane landed on Wednesday night, delivering military supplies to enhance Niger's air defenses. The broadcast mentioned that the arrival of Russian trainers was a result of a conversation between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Niger's military leaders in March. The broadcast also highlighted Niger's military leaders' desire to expand their alliances and attain increased sovereignty. According to John Lechner, an Africa analyst and author on the Wagner Group, the introduction of a Russian air defense system in Niger could be seen as an attempt by the junta to regain control over its airspace and compel the United States and Russia to collaborate. However, Lechner believes that the chances of such cooperation are slim. According to him, the government of Niger might be attempting to persuade the US forces to leave without directly forcing them to do so. Starting from 2012, Niger and neighboring countries in the area have been plagued by an escalating insurgency led by factions associated with both Al-Qaeda and Islamic State extremists. Just last December, approximately 600 US troops, along with numerous contractors, were present in Niger. Their primary responsibilities included conducting both manned and unmanned surveillance operations, as well as providing crucial support to local forces in their efforts against jihadi groups. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.